Okay, so another comment that I got on that post is how to be okay with being alone when yearning for connection. That is tough. It's a tough one. And my advice is not going to be perfect because, I also struggle with this. But you know, I think I'm more okay than I have been at times, and I'll just give you my thoughts. Firstly, I don't believe that you really are alone. I believe that you have more than you think. I believe that God is with you. I am not 100% sure if I believe in the Christian God or what. All I know is that God has continuously shown me that he's there with me and that I'm seen. I am constantly shown that I am seen and known and understood. And I think that's something you should know. Your strength and your pain and all those moments that you feel deathly alone, I know it feels that way. But I personally don't believe that it's true. Your strength does not go unseen. Those moments that you feel like nobody understands, it just doesn't go unseen. You don't go unseen, and I think that is comforting to know for me. And another thing that helps is to value those moments that you feel alone, because those are personal moments. Like these moments when you come back to yourself and you use your strength, those are personal, formative, important moments that help you to be sure of yourself and to know your strength and to know what you really have in you. And when you bring yourself wherever you go and you are authentic and you can still find happiness even after you've been through so much, it's just such a valuable thing to have, is that strong connection and respect for yourself and love for yourself and enjoyment being around yourself. You should be able to enjoy being around yourself. If you don't like being alone, like you just can't enjoy it, that is probably something that you need to address, because you do realize that you're all you really have, right? Like you do realize that you're the only person that is guaranteed to stay with you. We lose everybody at some point. You should love yourself. You should be able to be yourself around you. And you should be able to explore yourself and your life. And you should be able to find your passions. This is huge. Somebody told me this lately because the other night I was at a going away party with one of my friends, because one of my friends got into vet school in another state. So I was at a going away party, and I was asking people, like, we were all sitting at a table, and I was like, guys, like, I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of feeling like I miss this person. Like, it's not fair. Like, it's not fair the way that it hurts. And I'm just tired of, like, yearning for them and and wishing that they would like reach out to me, and I'm just tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of it. I want to be over it. Like I'm ready to be over it. And they were like, one of them said, if you don't stimulate your mind stimulates itself. Your mind stimulates itself. And I was like, you are absolutely right. You're probably bored. Like, you're probably bored. And you can't fill up all of your time just by yourself. Like, sometimes you're going to have to be bored. Sometimes you're going to have to yearn for connection. That's just a part of us. Which is something to accept. You got to accept that. Like, you want connection. We all do. We can't live without it. We need it. It's a fundamental thing that we're gonna want. It's okay to yearn for that. And it's inevitable, right? But sometimes we want it because we want to keep things interesting. Like, we're kind of bored. And I think a way to cope and to find meaning and like fulfillment in your life is to discover the things that you are truly passionate about. What are you passionate about? What are your gifts? Your gifts that make you special, that make you different from everybody else. What were the things that you really wanted to do when you were a kid? What were the things that you were good at when you were a kid? Think about that, like, and do more of what you're passionate about and find a way to stimulate your mind and discover new things. Find a way to explore yourself and your passions and to follow your dreams. Nobody wants to, like, accomplish nothing in their life, right? Like, nobody wants to just live the life that they're told that they must. There is a way for you to escape the life that you're tired of, and you should find it. You should search for that. You should build the life that you want. Find your passions and stimulate your mind with those things. Learn new things. Go out into the world and experience new things. Here's another thing. The more you are isolated, the harder it's going to be for you to have experiences with people, to meet people. The more you go out into the world, people will talk to you. Like, you can just, even if it's just a brief interaction, sometimes those really keep me going because it just reminds me that I'm not alone. There are people surrounding us at all times. There are always people around, and they are having a human experience just like you. They yearn for connection just like you. They yearn for hope and happiness and like excitement just the way that you do. You're never alone. You are a part of humanity. You are a part of this human experience that we all go through together. We all impact each other. So if you yearn for connection, maybe just go outside and just talk to people when you see them. Not everyone will respond. Not everyone wants to talk to you. But sometimes they might surprise you. People at the gas station when they're checking you out. Like, anywhere that you could go, there's people. There's people there. And those people are real. And they have stories and things to say. And, like, your Uber driver, or, like, I don't know, whoever is serving you. Like, the people around you. Even if it doesn't last. It's not always going to last. It probably won't. But just for a moment, just for a moment, that could give you hope because you see that there are people who are open to sharing their feelings, open to kindness, to being kind, to connection. And just people might surprise you in the way that they give you faith and the way that they like you and the way that they make you happy, they make your day, they say something that opens your eyes a little bit, that inspires you. Something that I really like to do is when I like notice something about somebody, I like to think of like a deeper question to ask them. Something that's not just like, what do you do for fun? What do you do for work? People hear these questions all the time. Like, sometimes when I get asked these questions, I barely even know a real answer to say because I'm tired of this question. I'm tired of this boring question. I hear it all the time. What do you do for work? Like, how are you? Think of something that you really want to know. I don't know, and it's hard to think of an example because it's different for everyone. But not the other day, like a few weeks ago or something, I asked somebody at work, like, have you always been so, like, naturally charismatic? Or is that something that you had to, like, learn? And then we started talking about that. Or just when you notice things about people, you can ask them, like, more personal questions. And I don't know, you can talk based on your feelings. When people ask you how you are, give them the real answer. Be honest. Always be honest and authentic. How are you? Oh, the usual, just trying to convince myself I don't feel a certain way when I do. Someone might relate to you. We all have the same freaking feelings. Like, I feel like we all have similar feelings. Like, I don't know. I don't know. How to be okay with being alone. Oh, it's hard. It's hard to be alone sometimes. I've had experiences in my life where I just felt like nobody around me understands. Like, I feel so alone. I just wish somebody could understand, could be there. I wish I could have somebody that I can really depend on. And I didn't have anybody who understood. But be strong. That's the advice. Be strong. Just keep going. It's okay. It is okay. Sometimes we are going to feel completely and utterly alone. And I think there's poetry in our pain. Like, I think that our pain is, there's this essence that comes from the darkness, the pain that we feel. It's everything I've created and made of myself all came from a painful place. I would not have a writing career if I didn't have pain and loneliness and things that I felt like no one would ever understand. Because now I have to do something with it. I have to do something with it. Otherwise, it goes unspoken. And then it's like, what did I feel it for? What was that for? If I do nothing with that. So hold on to those feelings. And one day it might lead you to the deepest connection you ever felt, because you and your person were just waiting to find each other. And I believe that you should probably keep hope that it will happen, because I feel like you meet people, like, you can't plan it. You cannot plan it. It just happens when you least expect. That's super cliche, but I feel like I've found that to be true. It's never what I expect. It's never what, who, or when I expect it to be. And like, that is the most exciting part. It's exciting to know that you could, like, they could be around any corner. And just know that. Just like, that's a way to cope, is to keep that excitement, to know that, like, you could meet anybody at any time. That's exciting. It's fun. It's fun being single. It's fun being free. It's fun not knowing what's coming next. It's fun to be open all the time. There's a song that just reminded me of called I Walk a Little Faster by Fiona Apple. I feel like you might like that song. To the person who asked this question. You might relate. You should listen to that song. For me, art is a huge way to cope. Huge, because it's just all relatable. Like, I think that relating to people through conversation and like poetry and music, listening to music, people who understand, you might feel alone, but you're never alone in the way that you feel. And I think that's comforting to know. And to elaborate more on what I was saying before of how you have more than what you think, like, you could have a connection with anybody. Maybe reconnect with your family. If you have siblings, maybe talk to them. That's a bond that you can never replicate. The bond that you have between your parents or your family, like, that's something that can't be replicated. That's something different. And if you have family that is still around, you should try to connect with them in any way, shape, or form. And you should just do this with everyone around you. Like, people might surprise you if you just give them a chance to connect with you just for a moment. Just for a moment. It doesn't have to be for long. Maybe read some fantasy, some romance, or something. Just appreciate those art forms and romanticize living, and just the things that you feel, romanticize those feelings, because they're intimate. They're intimate with yourself and with God who sees you. Like, your feelings and the things that you do can be romantic if you romanticize them. And there's also something romantic about, like, saving yourself for your future partner, like shutting down situations that you don't want to be in, you don't want to have, not giving yourself to people that you don't really want or have a connection with, because then in the future, that person is gonna feel special. I feel so divine when I reject, like, when I say no to things that I don't want. I love shutting guys down and, like, being clear with my words, like, no thanks, I'm good. I love those moments that I have the confidence to say that, because it's the truth. I don't want you, I want something else. And you don't have to give in to something just because it's what you're given, like what your options are. You don't have to take any of those options. You can just say, no thanks. Who asked this? Is it a man or a woman? I think it might be a man. Just based on the aura. Just based on the aura of the channel, I think it might be a man. So maybe men, I feel like men sometimes feel like they have less options because they don't really have women approaching them, but I don't know. I feel like it's not always true. I've approached men. I don't know. So I guess the big advice would be love yourself. Love yourself. And just find the things that you love about life the most. And, like, yes, I love relationships and sex and connection and connecting with people, and sometimes I really feel like I'm lacking. But I also know that I am not meant to have that connection with everybody. I know that that connection is special, a special thing, and that's just not something that I even want to have with everybody. Like, I want it for the people who are reserved for me, the people who are meant to connect with me and who really understand me, and the people that I want to be intimate with. I want to have a say in it. I don't want it to be just anybody. I guess just know that, sometimes life feels boring. Sometimes life is not exactly what we want it to be. Sometimes we want more. Sometimes we're longing for more, but that is just a part of life, and that is not your life. That's not what life is. That's just a part of life. And you will have connection. You'll find it if that's something that you're open to. If you're present and you're, like, open to that. And just know that it'll pass. It'll pass. You won't feel lonely forever. And know that you deserve connection. You deserve everything that you want and are searching for. And if you're generous at heart and you are open to giving love, and that's what you do, you move with love, then just connection will sprout somewhere. And even if it's a passerby, as somebody who is just passing by, it counts. It still counts. It still happened, and it was still worth it. I think that might be all the advice that I have. If you are yearning for connection, then connect with yourself. Connect with yourself. Look at your patterns. Look at the way that you've been treated. Look at the way that you've been treated throughout your life. Is this a pattern? Like, just look at what you deserve and what you've been receiving, and go somewhere that you don't know where you are and find your way. Find your way through the unknown, through the wilderness. Like, go somewhere that is foreign to you. You don't know where you are. You don't know where you're going. And find your way. Make your own path. Get lost and then get found. Speak to yourself sparingly. Learn to speak intentionally. You don't always have to fill the void of quiet. Sometimes just let it be quiet and feel your feelings. Don't drown them out. And then speak. Speak what you've seen, what you have noticed, what you have learned, and how you feel like you've been brought back to yourself. And that is, like, probably the best advice I could give to cope. To cope with that desire for connection. I feel that desire for connection all the time. I want it. I want it so badly. I want love. I want that person that I can depend on and they can depend on me. I want something mutual and real, like undeniably real and fun and exciting. I want somebody to share everything with, everything. I want to share everything. I don't want to feel alone. I feel it too. We all do. We all do. That's just a part of being human. So accept yourself. Accept all the things that you're going to feel and know that it is beautiful and that it unites us. It unites us all, and just know that you are seen and you're known, and you're never alone. Ever. Like ever. Like you can never, it's impossible for you to be alone. And that's just what I believe. That's just my belief. But, like, feel like you can trust me. Be yourself. Always be yourself. And just know that everything is okay. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is fine. It's okay. It's okay to have pain. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to yearn. It's okay to accept that you feel alone. It's okay to accept your loneliness. It's okay to just accept your pain. It's okay to pray. It's okay to pray. Even if you don't know who you're talking to. Even if you don't believe in it, you don't have to. It's okay to just ask for help, to ask for that connection, to welcome it into your life, to make it clear that that is something that you want, to be open. Those are my thoughts that immediately come to mind when I asked this question. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully that was exactly what you were looking for. I really hope. And I don't know, I guess I just want you to know that I relate to you, and like I struggle with it too. I think that we all do, and I mean, you really don't have to look far. It's there for you, and I don't know, the type of love that like I want, I haven't found it yet, but I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to just be patient, and in the meantime, love myself in the meantime, and work on myself and work towards my goals. When you have goals, you don't really need anybody because you have something to do. Stimulate your mind, like find your life. Find your life and find there are all kinds of things for you to love about life, not just people. So yeah, okay, that's the video. It's getting pretty long. Thank you so much for asking this question and for wanting to hear a response from me. If you resonated with this video, or if you found it valuable, if you liked anything that I said, leave me your thoughts in the comments below, and also like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for listening and for leaving me comments and sharing your perspectives. And if anybody else has any advice on how to cope with yearning for connection, cope with being alone, that is very, very much welcome in the comment section. Definitely give your advice. I think we could all use it. So please share your thoughts and your feelings, and my comment section is a safe space for you to open up about your feelings. Those feelings that weigh you down, that you feel like you're keeping inside of you, my comment section is a place for you to share those feelings and to let them go. And maybe you'll sprout some connections when you just feel the connection. When I read a comment that like really resonates with me, I feel connected to that person in that moment. And I feel that connection still. I'm thinking about a comment that like I really resonated with. And I think that maybe it'll help a little bit if we all can relate in the comments. So yeah, definitely open up and give some advice and spread some love. Go out and spread some love. So yeah, thank you so much, and you're strong. You got this. Just be patient and you'll receive everything that you could ever hope for if you just keep working towards it and keep hoping for it. And everything is going to be okay.